Derrick, Alex Welsh, Coach Culver, if you could start us off with an opening statement.
Sure. Well, proud of our guys tonight, obviously. You know, that's been sort of that game tonight, sort of the theme of the last month and a half for this ball club, where we've been in some really good battles. You know, up and down, have the lead, lose the lead. And I think we've really grown as a program, as a unit, because of that. A lot of close games down the stretch of the season here, and I think that really got us ready for a game like tonight. Mines is a great team, well coached. I mean, just solid all around. They make you pay for, you know, any mistakes you make. And I thought that we did a great job of being resilient tonight, believing in ourselves and each other, and just persevering and fighting till the end. So I'm proud of the guys.
Okay, questions, and whoever's answering, go ahead and move the microphone in front of you.
Coach, talk about your role players. Derrick came up big at the end of the steal. He had the incredible one. Made Tim really step up, and these guys are getting focused on.
Sure. Well, we've got, you know, Derrick and Alex have become sort of the rocks, you know, of our foundation, but they can't do it by themselves. We've always thought that our strength is our depth, and we feel like at any given night there's a handful of guys that can help us. I thought, you know, the two you mentioned, Darius, you know, hit some big shots. Tim hit some big shots. Off the bench, Trayshawn was a little rusty in the first half, but, boy, I thought he did a great job in the second half. Nolan Baker giving us good defense off the bench. So good team effort. Certainly some of our, you know, bench guys, as well as some of our other starters, were key contributors tonight.
Was it a focus today? I remember on Tuesday against Adam State, the bench kind of struggled some. Was that a focus for you guys coming in tonight?
Well, it always is, you know, and every game is a whole new story. You know, the game is so dynamic that, and, you know, you talk about Tuesday, Adam State and Mines are nearly opposite teams. And so that will allow for different role players to step up, you know, with different styles of play, et cetera. So, you know, again, I just feel like it was a good effort. The bench has been a little bit up and down for us. There's some games where they've done great things. Within games, sometimes up and down a little bit. But we keep going to them, and we know that good things will come when we keep going to them.
Coach, it seemed like you were trying to push the pace a little bit in the first half, and maybe things got a little bit hectic, as it were.
Yep.
Slowed it down, maybe got a little bit better handle of the ball.
Sure.
Talk about the
Well, we want to run. We want to get up and down the floor. You know, it's a little tough with the Division I medias. You know, every few minutes, you know, you got a half hour on the bench, it seems like, and it can really slow the game down. We don't want that. So it's a lot of start and stop, especially for our guys not used to it. You know, last time we did that was exhibition games against Division I. So to be able to still focus on running the ball and getting up tempo game in between medias, it's you know, it took a little bit for us to understand that. And yes, I agree, sometimes we're a little out of control when we push the ball, but I think that it does still help us. You know, we feed off our defense. When we can get out in transition, we're a much better team. So I'll take errors, aggressive errors. I'll be okay with that. Anyone else?
How high above the rim were you on the alley-oop?
I have no idea how high I was. I was just trying to go up and make a play on the ball. We called the play, and Darius threw the lob, and I had to go up and get it. And Trevor came over, which was, I didn't expect that, but I don't know how high I was up on the rim.
He gave you a little smile after the dunk. What does smile mean?
Probably like mutual respect, because Trevor's a great player, and you know, everybody gets dunked on in the game of basketball, so he's probably like, hey, nice job. I'll try to get you again next time.
How big was that play, Coach? 68, 60. I'll say I thought you guys were deceased. How big is that play?
That's huge. You know, we had a couple similar games against Adam State where when we can get up and down, when we can get some lobs. I mean, let me back up a little bit. I thought a big change in the game and tempo was when our crowd showed up, to be honest with you. I felt that. We felt that. The noise level increased, the defense chance, et cetera. And so when you get a play like that, a lob, you get an and one dunk, and when the crowd is all over that and getting excited about it. Our guys feed off that. So I thought the two of them worked together in concert. Great pass, great finish, great crowd reaction, and then I think that was definitely an impact play for us down the stretch.
You've been a little bit asleep as your first field goal of the half, right?
Was it? Man, I don't know.
You'd struggled until that point. What was going on?
Yeah, well, Mines was playing good defense on me, and they were packing in the paint. I couldn't get easy shots I usually get, but that didn't affect our team because we were just making plays, and Welsh stepped up, and Darius and other people stepped up when I couldn't score.
You mentioned Darius. How valuable was he in this game for you guys?
Darius is always valuable. He's like our energy guy. He's always talking. He's always getting us hype, and you know, we needed him tonight when we were in a little lag in the first half, and in the second half he came up big.
You mentioned hype. I know Trey Sean's another one of those guys off the bench. Give me advice for those free throws after you made those two on Tuesday. Did you let him do his thing?
I just told him to relax and make two because, you know, he's been in big games before. He knows what he's doing up there.
Coach, you have to play better tomorrow night to win.
That's a tricky question. I mean, we always want to try to play a little bit better. I thought we're going to have to play better than we played the last couple times versus either of these opponents. I mean, Fort Lewis or Metro State, both really good ball clubs. Fort Lewis we were able to beat the last time we played them, but they're a little bit different even from the last time we played them. So we're going to have to play a much bigger game. If it's Metro State, you know, certainly we're going to have to play better than we did tonight or last game against them. I mean, that's just the nature of playoffs. You win a game, it's done. You know, we move on to the next game. So we got to bring better consistency with our energy level. I think we definitely had some lulls in the game, and when you play in a championship game, you can't have too many of those lulls. I think we were fortunate enough to still come out on top tonight, even though it took us a little while to get over the hump. I don't know if we'll be able to do that tomorrow night. So we'll focus on trying to get better at all aspects of the game, you know, from tonight to tomorrow as best as we can.
Alex, 7 of 10, 16 points. How's that ankle feeling right now?
The ankle's great. We're going to the championship tomorrow, so the ankle feels fine. Once I got going, it loosened up. We had it taped up real good, and it felt great when I was out there.
How about the eye?
The eye's good. The eye's fine.
That's character.
Yeah, it's part of my look right now.
Does the alley-oop have a name? Is there a name for that play?
Oh, no, we can't give out that top
Secret.
information now.
It's confidential.
We've got a handful of lob plays as well as we're looking for lobs in transition and out of our motion as well.
Was that a call play or was it?
That was a set play.
Was that set
That
play?
was a set play.
You don't give out the name.
No, correct.
Coach mentioned the crowd. What was it like when you saw your classmates walk in?
It was great. We love having them, and the past 3 or 4 games, they've been electric for us. We've been down late in games, and we have to give them a lot of credit for bringing us out of those lulls that we go into. But it was awesome. They came in cheering. They came on a spirit bus, and they were all excited to be here. It was great to have them. We always like to give them a shout-out on social media, let them know we appreciate them, and they were great. They helped us through that lull late in the second half today.
Knox, do you understand what you guys have been able to do here that hasn't been done at UCCS in 25 years of men's basketball?
Yeah, I mean, I understand that we're breaking a couple records, and we have a few wins this year, but you know, for us, we really haven't concentrated on that because we're always thinking ahead to the next game. You know, now it's all about the championship game, and before tonight, it was all about tonight. So we feel important, we feel blessed to be in that situation, but you know, we're just focusing, trying to keep winning.
Anything else? Great, congratulations, you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.